good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. Karibuni sana family to another beautiful, beautiful episode of the Africa Today show. And of course, my name is Joby, and you're listening to the Blackout Fan Talk radio station, a media of the 21st century. I hope your week has been amazing, fantastic, fantabulous, whatever the time you want to use. Mine has been amazing. I can't complain. Full of health, which is very important, full of peace, which is very important. And of course, I'm looking forward to having an amazing, beautiful weekend. And I'm wishing you guys the same thing. Karibuni sana. And of course, big up to everyone with us on the radio station, everyone live with us on Facebook. Shout out to everyone who's smashing that like button. I appreciate. And also those who are with us on YouTube and on the show page. I see we're having itches on the show page. I don't know what's up, but let me correct that. And of course, you can be able to connect with us immediately. Quick shout out to also with us on TikTok. Big up to Rosie Kim. Big up to Kitwara. Karibu sana. It is on a Friday and it seems like people are outside, you know. It seems like people are outside, being that month of love. I don't know why they have to literally specify February as the month of love. Well, you're supposed to be loving every day, every single day. But anyway, karibuni sana. Today we shall be having an amazing conversation, and I'm looking forward to be joined by Mr. Blackout Fire later. And today shall be literally going, down the hill of what the CEO of Meta, what he has been called out, and which is something that has been happening, I think, for the longest time. I've come out with so many articles, so many accusations, not really accusations, but facts, which they end up saying it's a conspiracy theory when people come out and speak out the truth. But we've seen Meta being accused about a lot of things, a lot of, damages they have been doing, and this is on purpose.
Meta's now become a porn site. It's got all kind of porn crap on it, with child pornography on it, and they're getting busted. Now, real news, you'll get banned. But we know that the people that run this planet are mostly all pedophiles. You're not allowed to call it, and so, but I can believe they had them in front of Congress yesterday. It's easily proven it's all kind of linked back doors. They try to keep it sneaky because we'll be on this. So that's how Twitter was, full of pedophiles. So Elon must say, "Oh, this pedophile stuff all on Twitter," as if he didn't know. He's part of the same cabal. Like he's coming to clean up and make Twitter better and not ban you. Anybody say anything real on Twitter, you're getting banned on that shit still too. So these sites are set up for these pedophiles, family, because the pedophiles are the ones that are snatching children. They're the ones doing all kind of wicked shit that we can't say. It's them. Remember almost 10 years ago with Pizzagate, like 8 years ago, Pizzagate was a scam. No, it wasn't. We found all the elite with Barack Obama, when all of them got caught being sexual predators on children. But since they're on the media, it was all called a conspiracy theory. And then one guy at a local news station went in and said, "Oh, this stuff is true." And of course, he got fired. Shut your mouth. You better shut your damn mouth.
You know too much and you want to say too much. So, once you lose that bug, you're going to learn how to shut your mouth. That's what they do.
He's not getting another bag, Joby.
you lose the bug and, you shut your mouth as a broke person. So you can't even talk because no one is going to listen to you. But that is what we shall be focusing on. But I want us to start with something very interesting and not really interesting. Also, where we need to learn and understand what is affecting the Black people, the majority of the Black people in the Mississippi specifically. And I don't believe actually this is only Mississippi, but I'd love to understand, Keith, how many states and which state has the highest percentage of
people?
Black people? Yeah.
I think it's between South Carolina or Mississippi.
Okay.
It's out of Mississippi. I asked Google, say what state has the highest percentage of Black people? One says it's either Mississippi or it's Mississippi, Louisiana, or it might be Texas now. Shit, it's either Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, or South Carolina. I think it's South Carolina. I may be wrong.
That's in Texas. Yeah, Texas has the highest Black population in the United States.
Okay, so Texas has the highest Black. What's number 2? South Carolina now?
They're not giving me number 2. New York.
Okay.
let me Texas is the second most diverse state in the US, following Texas and Florida. Then we have New York. Then
No,
we
that's
have
the first.
Georgia.
You asking
No?
regular population. You
Oh,
gotta
okay.
ask about black
Yeah, I did black
population.
people. Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
did write black people.
and they say what's the highest state? What's the highest population of black people? And what's the highest state with the most black people? But it still might be Texas. So you might be right. I think it might. I think it is Texas. I think that.
Texas. The same it's
Yeah,
Texas.
yeah. I figured that. Yeah, yeah. I think it's more. I think Texas got more Negroes than any place else.
And
You
majority are from
dirty.
Kenya, right? Because I
You
think
do.
I've seen so
Not
many.
not the majority. You got a lot of Kenyans in Texas, yeah. But the
Yeah.
majority of Kenyans are usually in Maryland. Like I told Christine, a lot of Kenyans in that most dangerous city. I thought it was Memphis. It's Baltimore. You got a bunch of Kenyans in Baltimore. That's the most dangerous city in America. I looked. I said, "Damn, Baltimore. There's a bunch of Kenyans in that shit." Baltimore.
Where is that? That's not where we had that woman killed, that Kenyan woman in the bushes.
No, no, no. She was way out in the middle of nowhere with no black people. She's out in Wyoming. She's out in the western part of America. You got like three black people where she was at, Joby. Ain't nobody black out there. Ain't nobody, ain't nobody black people when they found her stupid ass. Just like that, just like that other lady. She was in the next state over in Utah when they found that black down the road, and he needs somebody to help him with his ties. Said, that's not helping him. He black. It's
Man,
like it's like three or four people, black people in them states, Joey. Ain't nobody black over there.
man.
Man, I remember when I first started going up that area. I felt like a space alien because I stopped in Montana. There's no blacks in Wyoming, Montana, Utah, no black people ever. So I went to a grocery store and all the white kids like, hey, there's a black guy on that aisle. I'm like, what? What? All the people went to look at me like I was a space alien or some shit like
Mhm,
that. There's a nigga on aisle six. There's a
mhm.
nigga on aisle six. God damn. Yeah.
Crazy. But shout out to Taiwan. Hi to you too. Karibu Sai, thank you so much for following the host and welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network radio station. Shout out to you also, Jiba Jaba. Hello to you too. Hope your Friday is amazing and I hope your week has been
Yeah,
amazing
but you
as
got a lot of
well.
Kenyans living in Dallas. Yeah, you got a lot of Kenyans living in Texas too. Most of them live up there in Dallas. And like you got a lot of
Yeah.
Nigerians live in Texas, but they live over there by Nish. They live over there in Houston. So they live in a different city. They live in Houston. But most of the Kenyans live up there in Dallas here. It's called the Metroplex.
Mm-hmm.
A big ass area.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's
But
called the Metroplex.
But as we get started with the conversation of the day, like I said, I want us to talk a little bit of some of the few communities that we know are highly affected. And we had someone like Martin Luther King, who's claimed to be, he stood up for African people and all that. But we know literally he didn't do majority for the black people. But I was reading this article today which says that near the end of his life, that is that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. remarked and quoted, saying that I fear I'm integrating my people into a
Into a
burning house,
burning house.
and
Yeah,
the
like
burning houses refers to the United States.
well,
And
some yes, it refers to white society exactly. It refers since we were apartheid, segregated. So I feel I might have integrated my people into a burning house into the rest of white society. You knew that. That's how we lost everything. We lost all our business. That's why you see me. I'm in Mississippi. You seen where I was at, Joey. The black
mhm,
woman was working for the Indians, who are immigrants. The
yeah,
black people who are here hundreds of years are now being forced to work for Indians who showed up 2 days ago. Hey, very, very, very good. Get back there and do the cooking. I'll do the cooking. Yes, sir. I'll do the cooking.
it's crazy. And let me tell you, that's before, even before I go back to that article. It's crazy how they use black people not only as slaves, but they're
Well,
using. They know they cook fucked up food. So what do you cook fucked up food? So
they
black
don't.
people
They don't.
make
They
really
they make
amazing.
good food. That's right. That's why you see most black people around the world who got black people. They the ones in the kitchen doing the cooking. Black
Indians
people
be
always cook
cooking
the
them
best, Joe.
rats and all types of cockroaches and all types of bugs. These people eat everything.
That's
So
why I need. That's
I'm
why I
there.
need shit out of there. That's why I just got my cookies. in my milk. No.
Man, I wouldn't even trust the milk, but just the cookies. Trust me. I'll
It,
just
it, it was. They don't got nothing to do with the milk. They bring that in. So the people bring that milk in. They don't got nothing to do that. I make sure it's all closed up and wrapped. They don't make that shit there. They get a company to bring that shit in and sell it out that place.
man, but go ahead and say that today the U.S. empire decline can be seen in the southern states, and the
Sure
term Black
can
Belt refers to a
decline.
belt of the U.S. South, known for its dark, fertile soil, home to the majority of the Black people in the U.S. And the resistance movements have attempted to establish black political and economic power in the region in the face of racial capitalism. After slavery was abolished, Jim Crow laws discriminated against Africans, and
That's
yet
called a
slavery
that's
never
called a,
ended.
that's called apartheid. You might if you know Jim Crow is just another name for apartheid. They had a person named open another tab real quick, Joe, so you know what Jim Crow looked like. It's all about
Okay.
the images of Jim Crow. You're gonna do it. They're gonna say, man. They're gonna say, man.
Mhm.
And what they say we all look like, Joby. Images of Jim Crow. Say we
What?
were black and fucked up looking. So we need to be apartheid, segregated.
What?
But images.
Is this the one? I think you've shown. I think have you shown me this image before?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Mm,
images of
perfect.
Jim
Looking
images
like
of
yeah.
images
Let me
of
share.
Jim Crow.
Let
All
me share my
right.
screen a little bit before I go back to that article. This
They said we
anyway.
were Jim. They said we
My
were niggas. We were Jim Crow. We supposed to be segregated and treated bad. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Jim Crow, Joby. I'd make him go crazy looking. So those laws are called Jim Crow laws. Say that
God.
black people are fucked up. We're supposed to be discriminated against. We're like animals. So I
Yeah.
want
So
you to
they
know
said.
what Jim.
Mhm. After slavery was abolished, Jim Crow laws discriminated against Africans, yet slavery
Mhm.
never ended, as the
No,
U.S. Constitution's 13th Amendment legalized free labor in prisons.
in prison.
Beginning in 1866, in the 1970s, in, incarceration, if I'm pronouncing it correctly,
Yeah,
rates
incarceration. It means
spiked.
locking you up. Incarceration means they would just lock up black people, Joe, who were walking down. If you imagine, Joe, but you going walking down the street to get your gal, and they say, "Hey, nigga, gal, where you going?"
Man,
I'm going to get me
I'm not
some
surprised.
ugali. No, you're not. You get your ass in this prison right now. You about to do some free labor. They just
Mm-hmm.
snatch you off the street, Joby.
And I'm not shocked because the same thing has actually caught up with the continent of Africa because
Uh-oh.
you can see the same. I mean, this is how you understand this is a setup system of where we have prisons,
Mm-hmm.
cells,
Yeah.
police always having to
Yeah.
tear gas people every time we're having demonstration when it's supposed to be a demonstration that literally
It's
passes
their
a
system.
message.
Remember,
You know,
we never had no police in Africa ever. It's their system.
exactly. So I think it has caught up with the continent because so many times we've had actually youths who have dreadlocks. I fear for the youths who have dreadlocks.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them have been gunned down. If you have dreadlocks, you look like a drug dealer. You're gonna be arrested. Kamlesh was arrested the other day. You heard him talk about it
Damn.
on TikTok. That was on Wednesday. He was arrested, and they said he looks like a suspect. Oh, we're looking for young boys. You know.
Now you imagine you're an African, you getting profiled as amongst black. That's how bad the continent is gone with white supremacy. What kind of suspect do I look like? Because I got dreads. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. You look like
Mm-hmm.
a suspect. It doesn't make any
Mm-hmm.
sense. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's how fucked up the minds of these Africans are after being colonized. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, dreads were illegal, dreads are wrong, growing your hair is wrong. Well, you got little girls with bald heads all throughout Africa. I never understood what that was about. Joby said it, then Maria talked about it, then Ibrahim Torre talked about it. I didn't know the girls were forced to. I said, why the girls always walking around with bald heads and shit? They were forced to do it because your
Mm-hmm.
hair is bad. This is
Exactly.
crazy.
It is crazy, and it is part of what actually I'm about to read because I saw on this article some of the schools in America also black students are discriminated from not allowed, sorry, to have
To
dreadlocks.
grow, to grow the
It is,
hair. No,
yeah, it is
as
bad.
African.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the system is white supremacist. That's how you know it's global. Not even
Mm-hmm.
African. Yeah, it's African. You're not allowed to be African, Joby.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to.
It is sad. But they say that nowadays Africans only make up 13% of the US population, but we are 37% of imprisoned people. Taking a
Mhm.
look at what has occurred in the US South over the past few months, we can only conclude our struggle has a long way to go. What do you think? And one of the things that were penned down is that 59% of Africans in the US live in the South. Some black revolutionaries have long considered this region a potential source of power for black people. The days of slavery and Jim Crow laws may be over, but Africans continue to struggle against oppression. And
Duh,
we'll look at.
you just read a couple of weeks ago about that graveyard behind the police station here in
Mhm.
Alabama. I mean
Yeah,
here in Mississippi. You just read
yeah,
that. So of course, shit, and they get you about we're still fighting. You're not gonna get any justice here. I don't know what black people keep talking about. Things are gonna change. They're not. They're not gonna change for you.
mhm.
Like I told you guys, check this out. This last Friday, I didn't get to you because I do the show. I had a carrot moment yesterday, right? So I was down on a construction site. I had to go see somebody, to find out where I was supposed to be going somewhere. And so I walked past this like guard. I guess they got guards minding, looking at construction sites, right? And I didn't pay no attention to it. I just walked on in there and the guy said, okay, yeah, you're gonna come back here later on and blah blah blah, right? So as I was walking out, this white guy just approached me. I thought he was gonna say, hey man, how you doing? Oh, nah, he said, hey, what are you doing here? Who are you? I'm like, what? What are you doing in here? What I'm doing in here? That's what it took me a while to realize I was in a racist moment. I'm like, what? It took me a while to understand that this cracker was being racist. I'm like, and he had a gun. I didn't know when they started giving cats on job sites, on construction sites, weapons. He had his hand on his gun. You got the wrong one. You think a gun's supposed to scare me? I said, hold on, man. I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but you better get some goddamn respect in your voice. And then I see it was another white guy behind him laughing. I said, it's got to be his boss who put him up to this shit. I said, man, you got me fucked up with the wrong one. You better go get back in your guard shack. I'll bust you in your motherfucking mouth. I'm going to call the police. I said, call them then. Call. Before I knew, I said, everybody heard me on the construction site. I said, call them then, cracker. Call them. Fuck you talking to? All the scared niggas are dead. Fuck you think you talking to? So he went back and the guy said, call him. Call him. So so my boy's like, hey, did he call for police on you? I said, no, he didn't do shit. I said he wanted, I said, it's something about them. You see, black people, they want to do some fuck nigga shit to you. It's just crazy. It was the most unusual place to practice racism on somebody, but it was happening in real time, and I was like at a loss for words at first. I had to catch up. Damn it, my brain had to catch up to the situation. That's like my brain's like, earth the keys, earth the keys. There's some racist shit going on, nigga. It's racist. Like, oh, I'm in some real racist shit. Like,
Jason says it sounds like the 1950s and 1960s racism. What you were saying, they think this
yeah,
is.
that's what it sounded. It was so blatant. That's why I was thrown off, Jason. That's why I was thrown off. I told Jobin about it later. I was like, what? 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 Is this really happening? I couldn't fathom it. I'm like, is this
Mhm.
really happening?
It is crazy. But I'll be going through the comments, family. I can see you guys' comments,
But
but let's read a little bit of this. As we get to now the part of Mississippi, they're saying that racial disparities and decline in hospitals access make Mississippi one of the worst places to be black. And they're saying that
yeah,
37
that's you right.
of the state population is black, and black infant mortality, sorry, rates
Fatality.
among the mortality
Highest
among
in, highest in the
the
country.
highest in the US.
That's
Uh,
right. That when a baby's born black, they don't give a shit in Mississippi.
mm-hmm,
If it died, like damn right, damn
mm-hmm.
right. It's
The
Margaret
rate of
Sanger. It's Margaret Sanger all day long, Joby.
it's crazy. They're saying that black infants mortality rate among the highest in US stands at 12 deaths. 12, I think that's what the 12 point something, 12.6 deaths out of every 1,000 births. And more than half of Mississippi counties are considered maternity care deserts. God damn. And also that it's been a year and a half of no clean drinking water for the capital city of Jason, where 80% of 160,000 residents are black. Is this the same where we had Obama going? Detroit. Is it the same? Is it in the same place within Mississippi? Kindly anyone answer me, where we had Obama going to make that joke, which was very very pathetic. But they're saying the families of 215 people were notified in December that their bodies were found in unmarked graves behind a jail near Jackson. And of course, that is what Keith was mentioning earlier. And about school, this is in Texas. Schools claim black students' dreadlocks violate school policy, what we just discussed a little few minutes ago. And we had Daly George, who was 18 and was suspended since 31st August from Barbers Hill High School in the Houston of metropolitan area because of having locks. And the superintendent took out a full page of advertisement on 14th of January in the Houston Chronicle newspaper defending the decision and stating being an American requires conformity. That 54% of the black students in Texas are below average in mathematics, while 45% are below average in reading. This goes back to the same thing affecting majority of the black people in South Africa. You
That's
remember?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Well, exactly. That's Joby. It's easy to control stupid people. Harder to control intelligent people.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to control morons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to educate you to get rid of me. I'm going to
True.
educate you to get rid of what benefit is me to make sure you're highly educated to overthrow me.
It benefits you taking power. So I won't allow you to have power. That is the
Exactly.
benefit. Big up to Eugene. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. Karibu sana. Shout out to the dark tooth. I see you. Unasema nini hapo? Greet that guy for me. Kid, you are being greeted by the dark tooth on TikTok.
Thank you, Dark Tooth. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. I can
Yeah.
always deal. I can always love some dark toothing around here.
I don't know how you're gonna smile around, but anyway,
Hey,
Louisiana.
hey. I can be the dark tooth because I'm the M Baba. God damn it.
How you gonna
I can
clean
have
the dark tooth?
I can have no teeth. I can have no teeth in my head. Shit, I'm M Baba.
Thank you so much, Eugene, for following the host. And as we move on, the next state is Louisiana, and they're saying that on Louisiana we have the Judge Buzz Environmental Protection Agency from Enforcing Civil Rights Act provision in Louisiana, which is called Cancer Alley. And they're saying that many black residents live along a stretch of the Mississippi River known as Cancer Alley
It
because
can't
of its
because
petrochemical plants.
yeah because of all the pollution out there, and these
Mm-hmm.
are niggas. So fuck them. Fuck
Man,
them.
man. We also they're saying that also plaintiffs sought to use Title 6 of the Civil Rights Act to prevent Formosa Plastics from building the largest petrochemical complex in the US. And the judge stated pollution does not really discriminate based on race. Black people are 75% more likely to be forced to live near facilities that produce hazardous waste. Imagine. And they still, it's crazy, manze. In Florida, this is where Keith lives. I don't know where specifically, if it's where specifically Keith lives, but Florida, I don't know how big Florida is, but they're saying the House Republicans file did file a bill to lift restrictions on child labor laws, and the bill would eradicate a law that bars 16 and 17-year-olds from working before 6:30 a.m. or after 11 p.m. or for more than 30 hours a week. This is crazy. 19% of the state poor peoples are black, and the highest percentage across Florida's ethnicities. Black students make up 22% of public schools enrollment, sorry, but 39% have been suspended at least once. This is just super, super in case. And that article, just and even much more, where we still have the black communities, no matter where we are, we're still gonna end up in that particular situation. And it is super sad. You have people like, we have the Democrats, people are supposed to be representing and standing up for black people, but there's nothing that is ever going to change. I believe that is how the system has been set up, and it is on purpose. But what do we do? Because Keith has just said something very, very true. You won't get justice where the white supremacy, and where actually you guys are not even the majority. What do you do? What gets to happen so that change can really take place? And understanding that you are part of civilization, you are part of making up this country to what it is, but you get the least favors and advantages of you being a citizen in it. Do you know how crazy it sounds? But it
What
is.
happened, Joby? What sound
Um,
crazy? What happened?
I'm saying that I finished reading the article, and I finished with Florida, and I'm saying, if you look at all the situation, the same thing you said, it's gonna be rare for black people to get justice. And the question
They're not,
comes in,
they're not
what
gonna get it, Joby. They're
what
not.
happened?
All the jokes, they're not gonna get it. They're gonna keep talking the same nonsense. They only well, we even less. They brought so many more immigrants. We're only 13% now. So
Uh-huh.
what? And the country is based on racism. You're
Mm-hmm.
not going to get any justice. Where does it come from? You don't got enough black people to get any justice from a racist
Exactly.
country. So you sound stupid. Oh, it's going to get better. Oh, things. Oh, okay. Listen here. You're not getting no better. White man ain't getting no better. It's a racist country. It's gonna be rough, and that's why. But I told you. See, you understand by reading that article why I said most of the dumb Africans in America come from the South. They don't want
Mm-hmm.
to educate them. That's why I told you my grandmother when I was marrying my wife, baby, these people are dumb.
Warned you.
Now you know. Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
was
have
young.
some, yeah,
I was young, Joe. But you don't want to listen to your grandparents and your
you're gonna
parents.
you're gonna have some damn babies, and for a minute you experience that shit over there. You saw some
Sure,
damnness in it, and I'm like,
sure
yeah.
did, sure did. I thought about that shit too.
It's crazy, man. That's funny.
That's a private joke between me and Joby, y'all. That's a personal private joke.
That's crazy, man. But Jibba Jabba says that Kit How was the fried chicken in Montana. Let us
I
know.
never had no fried chicken in Montana. I stopped at the Albertsons. You
Mhm,
remember the old Albertsons? I think Kroger owns them now. I stopped at the grocery store because at that time I was still eating clean, right? I was in great shape still back. That was a long time ago. That's about 20 years ago. I was still in shape back then. It was like 20, 21, 22 years ago when I was going through Montana all the time. I was still in great shape, so I was still eating. I didn't get really lazy in my marriage yet. Like, I, I'm cool. She ain't going nowhere. Shit. I can eat all the crazy shit. But then I was still lifting weights and still eating relatively good. I wasn't going crazy. But and it just, I know if anybody's been in these parts of the country, like a Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, these places, ain't no black people there. You just feel crazy. They look at you. They're not used to seeing black people unless they see them on TV. Same way, get this, same way the Africans were seeing us as criminals and thugs and drug addicts. Remember, they see the same TV shit. So when they see a black person, they draw the same conclusion. I'm a thug. I'm a drug addict. I don't smoke or drink. Never did a drug in my life. But that's what they think.
The
So
assumptions.
yeah, that's the stuff that they think because that's called propaganda through the TV. That's why our images are so bad,
Hmm.
are so controlled, are so ratchet. So that was look at you like you some kind of space station. It's uncomfortable as shit. I'm always surprised when you find like the three Negroes that live up there. I said, man, ain't y'all uncomfortable up here? Like that Kenyan lady was in Wyoming. Man, I know she felt uncomfortable as shit.
But I also see Terence Fire Karibu Sana. He says, wow, glad to catch you all. 10 speed, best show on the planet. Karibu Sana, nice to see you. Been a minute, and of course, hope you're doing amazing. And I hope 2024 is driving you great. And happy new month to everyone as well. Jabba says that when you sell your house, it is up. Okay, let me read that again. When you sell your house, it up pictures of a it has pictures
Yeah,
of white family.
yeah,
Is that what
you got to have white families on your house, Joby, or nobody won't buy it. They're low price. Okay, okay, imagine, Joby, you want to sell your house in America, so you want the
Mhm.
best price, right? If
Yeah.
they come see pictures of you and your brother on it, they say, "Oh, these niggas own this house. I ain't buying this shit." But
Yeah.
they gonna lower the price of your house. So
Yeah.
black people always got pictures of white people on the house when they got other people sell. They get the realtor to sell it, right? The real estate agent. They're not in. So they put white people's pictures on the house like it's their house, so to sell at a high price.
So sad. So sad. Can you imagine? Oh my, that is so sad.
It's sad, but the truth.
Man, you have to put on a whole different character, a whole different
That's
personality.
right.
Like,
That's
God, you
right.
have to pretend being someone else, to just impress someone to
You got,
get.
you got, yeah, but you ain't, black people in America got to have a schizophrenic. Because when you work, especially if you go to job, remember, white people now control the job. So you got to pretend to be white on the job. You can't pretend to be black, an African, talking your talk. You gotta talk with a white accent, Joby. Hello, how you doing today? Of course,
Oh my
everything's
God,
fine.
I
Everything's
can.
good, Joe.
I
Everything's
will.
good, Joe.
I will fail you all. I will fail you.
You
I'll
can,
bring on my
you can,
Kenyan accent. I'll.
you got. No, but your accent's good. Your accent's pretty good English. It's not the slang, but if we're talking about the slang talk, the rap, the shit you see in the rap videos. Yeah, I'm talking about what we be doing how we do it. Hey, what you do? All that stupid nigga shit. You getting fired, Joby. You getting fired.
You
You fired
fired.
your ass.
But I also
so,
see 10 speed.
so
10 speed says,
go,
go
go
on,
ahead,
go.
Joby.
Sorry. Okay.
Go ahead,
10
Joby.
speed says that I never understood why we fought to integrate. I could never understand
We,
that.
we never fought. Remember, we was born into a tism. We know we were told that lie about Martin Luther King and all that goofy. That's a lie. And you got the bootlick handkerchief head Negroes on the internet perpetuating that lie. Shout out to the cats on TikTok. They destroying MLK on TikTok. I'm loving it. They talk about no, I don't celebrate no MLK holiday. That Negro was a boule. While we destroyed everything we had. We had businesses, we had our own banks, we had our own hospitals, we had our own everything. So they brought us this handkerchief head Negro. I was like, yeah, trying to see exactly. It didn't make no sense for us to enter. Unlike South Africa, I don't know what South Africans never built their own shit. I don't know what's wrong with them. Integration was better for us. They don't want we don't want you around us, you dirty niggas. Okay, cool. We dirty niggas. Okay. But in America, we built our own shit. We built our own cities, our own neighborhoods, and became rich. And then they would get jealous and come bombing and kill our ass. Talking about somebody raped a white woman every time. They would blow it up, shoot us in the head, and kill us, hang us, burn us alive, eat the body. But segregation was apartheid was good for us because our money circulated with us. So we had millionaires. Remember Joby showed the baseball team? We own those baseball teams, those $1 million franchises. We own the hair care businesses, which is a big, as Joby showed you, a billion a year business. We own that shit. We started it here in America. The African woman. That's why when the African women were always wealthy. African women were multimillionaires. So we don't care about no segregation except the boule handkerchief head um, mulatto Negroes. The mulatto Negroes all wanted to integrate, and the and the ups the bourgeoisie Negro, the boule. Oh, we want to be close to white people, pretend we're white. All those mulatto Negroes. But us, we was good at segregation and apartheid. We had everything. We had the best school. And remember, that black woman in apartheid or segregation was teach. That's why I told Joby. Remember we looking at Jesse Owens the way he talked back in 1936. How he talked all professionally, all good. Nowadays you can't get a motherfucking black person, and they talk about white people. You don't know what the hell they saying. Hey man, I be doing that when I go down to town and do what I do. I be there and be jumping down and what? Like what? What? so, so, so back then, remember we were coming to educationally. We were starting to dominate white people in our own little schoolhouses. We were getting ready to dominate them.
I don't know what happened to Keith. I think we lost Keith there for a minute, but he shall be back. I see, Juba, you're surprised that people in Kenya are being.
I'm here, Joby. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I put myself on mute. Damn, I tell this girl I'm busy on the stuff, sending me messages. I'm busy.
Sorry about that. But yes, Juba Jamba, not only just in Kenya, I believe it is literally, it has become a thing because even right now we're getting, thank God to the smartphones. These smartphones are really helping, and TikTok again, because people right now can just pull phones and just record things instantly and post them, instantly. Just push the button, go live, and let the whole thing just, film the whole scenario. So we've seen actually so many police officers being exposed, them not only taking bribes. We've been having actually police officers lately been arrested, traffic police officers, because of taking bribe. These people are not only underpaid, but they take and collect a lot of money within hours, and they go drink, and the next day come repeat, and they're becoming multi-billionaires through citizens, as much as taxes are super, super crazy. So, but the profilization, if there's such a term, being profiled in Africa it's become a thing. So don't be shocked. It is there, especially if you're looking like a suspect, like Kamlesh. You're gonna be arrested.
Somebody with dreadlocks.
It's crazy.
That's how they got my son. You guys know both my two older sons both had dreads. And I remember it was Andre stupid ass. This 10 years ago. He was walking because I lived in sadly never lived in a white neighborhood. He was walking in the neighborhood, and he got pulled over. Said, "What you doing?" He just got told that. "What you doing here?" He's like, "Huh, I live here." They "No, you don't." He said, "I do. I live up the road." "No, you don't. Show me some ID." I always tell him, "You ain't got to show nobody no damn ID. I ain't got to show you no ID."
Someone telling you don't live there when you know you live. I'll knock your mouth. I will knock your mouth. What you talking about? I don't live here. What? I'll knock your mouth. You say another word. Trust me. You won't
he's
say
black.
one word.
He's
What?
black. He's black. He wasn't supposed to live there.
Oh my.
He's supposed to live. He's supposed to live in Quebec, Joby. That's where he's supposed to live at.
Yeah. That's where they
Yeah.
protect to be just in the streets, always just wandering. Juba says that there is the Crown Act as a bandit, as a band-aid to fight hair discrimination, and just also.
Yeah. They're talking about the Crown Act. This fake Crown Act they supposed to pass that not supposed to allow black women to wear their hair. But since you go into public, private companies, they're telling you no. Forget your law. This is my company, and I don't want you wearing your nigga hair up in here. You better wear a wig. I don't want you. You better not wear your braids, You better not have no braids in your hair, Joey, when you step your ass in here.
They're
The white
jealous.
women,
Yeah, I
and the yeah,
understand.
of course, and the white women are gonna stitch on you. Hey, hey, Joey, your hair sure looks nice, but you know you can't wear that, right? You nigga bitch, huh? You know you can't wear that, right? You better
Hmm.
go. You better go home and change it, or go put a wig, put a white woman wig on your head. Go put a hair hat on now. We're gonna fire your ass. And we know you need a job to feed your bastard babies.
Yeah, they're jealous because their hair can't
Of
pull up
course.
an afro.
Yeah, exactly.
Once
Oh,
in
Afro Joby, that's unacceptable. Period. Afro, that's unacceptable.
yeah, we saw
That's
it.
unex that's unacceptable, Joby.
We've seen it in so many cases. Ten Speed says that wow, when you in the moment it had to sink in because we don't always think in hate. However, kid,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me to get over being called nigger. I have what it should have done. I have what I should have done thought earlier. Okay, I think if I got your comment correctly, and I also see. Okay, thank you,
It, it, it caught me off guard, Tish. It caught me sideways because you never know when these racist moments are going to come up. I wouldn't expect to be. It caught me off guard. It took me a while to catch up to the damn situation. I'm like, what? I'm thinking in my mind, this is some racist shit. I'm in a
Job.
Karen moment. I'm in one of these Karen moments that Joby always played with the guy. I'm in these moments that Joby always played with. You take your ass back to dusty Africa, nigga. I was in one of them moments. In my mind, took my mind a while to catch up to it. Like, I was like, is this really happening? Man, this cracker had his hand on his gun. And he's about to shoot my ass. I said, I'm in a Karen moment. I had to get my shit together.
Crazy. But I also see Jibajaba says that Pittsburgh has one of the lowest black morality rates in the US for decades, and also has, but Pittsburgh is a world leader in advanced heart. No, yeah. But Pittsburgh is a world leader in advanced healthcare and hospitals, and he
Of
also
course,
says that if,
got Carnegie Mellon up there, one of the best colleges in the world. That old racist ass Andrew Carnegie, the goddamn eugenicist. My whole town is his. Pittsburgh is his whole town. Andrew Carnegie. Just look up Andrew. Who was Andrew Carnegie's best friend? I'm gonna Joey look this up. I know Joey gonna say what? Joey look this up. Say who? Google real quick. Say who was Andrew Carnegie's best friend? How
Andrew,
how you spell how you spell Carnegie?
I got it. I got it.
Is that who was his best friend, Joey?
Just a minute. Just a minute.
It should have said it.
Hmm.
Should say John D. Rockefeller.
He was friends with Matthew Arnold, Mark Twain, the, William Gladstone.
Should say, but his best friend was John D. Rockefeller.
Yeah, they're not telling me John D.
That should,
Rockefeller.
that should have came up. Put this up, Joby. Say was
Uh,
Rockefeller and Carnegie friends. They were
John
best
D.
friends.
Rockefeller and
Yeah,
Andrew Carnegie were two of the wealthiest and the most influential businessmen in
yeah,
American
and,
history.
and best
And
and best
while
friends and criminals.
they had much in common, including their success in the steel of the industry oil, and also had a significant viral and dislike for each other.
Yeah, that a what? A hoop for each other?
A significant rivalry and
There was
dislike
no
for each other.
dislike. Are you crazy? That's a lie. Dislike. They were best friends, Joby.
Yep.
Dislike. Wow. Can you imagine this? That wow. They rewrite history. A dislike. Even though they both some of the two most wealthiest people on the planet, they were best friends, Joby. They're best friends. Now it's a dislike. Wow, these cats with the small hats are completely rewriting history. This is crazy. John D. Rockefeller and Carnegie were best friends. And now they had a dislike for each other. Are you insane?
Mm-hmm. Google is insane. Shout out to John in the building. Juba Juba also says that implicit bias, we are punished in higher rates than the population, especially
Of
in
course.
school. That is true. And I also
Remember
see
they
Kevin.
lock remember they lock up little girls, little boys. Remember that I think it was a little girl they took to jail. What was that little girl? She's like 6 years old in Florida. They took her to jail because she was upset. They called the police. They locked the little girl up because she's a black girl, traumatized because they want you traumatized, Joby, as a child, so you know your place. It's called mind control. So if I show you when you're a little girl, you step out of line, you're supposed to be on the bottom. You understand that? I'm teaching you at a young age. So that's what they do. They lock up little boys, little girls. Lock that little girl up. She's like 5 years old, being taken out to a police car and handcuffed because she was upset about something. Like what? Because that's conditioning.
And this is why again takes me back to you as a parent at home. You should teach your child, especially the black people, teach your child that we as black people, we're not weak people. You have a lion in you. I believe the reason why I'm saying personally for me because of that is I think I've some point in my life I've grown up with such kind of people who want to just make you feel like you should know your place. You don't have no voice and all
Yeah,
that.
that's
But I've
it.
always stood my ground, and shout out to my mom because I stood up to my ground. Like I know what I want. This is what I want, and I can't wait to be a bigger person and knock the shit out of you. I can't wait. So you should
Well,
teach
you
your
the
children to
well
become confident.
you the majority. They can't do that. They get locked up.
You
Then they be
need
enslaved. Then they do slave labor, Joby. Then they be in prison making 40 cents a day.
you need
Slave
to
labor.
teach your children to become
It
confident.
ain't it funny? You got this how you know white supremacy is so wicked. You got the AP. I'm sure you guys have seen that new AP article showing how slave slavery never existed in America. I'm sure Joby looked up on YouTube. The AP is owned by who? The Rothschilds own the AP and Reuters. How the hell they gonna write a story about slavery's bad in America when they the ones who own the companies that these African people have locked up in the prison are benefiting from? This is how wicked these people are. You think, the AP get a good story, show how slavery still in America? By the same people that own the AP or the same people that own the businesses that get these products made for slave labor. Go, go to YouTube, Joe, would say the AP, they, they, the AP's article on slavery in America, or the AP's video, AP's video about slavery still in America. Remember, most of these companies are owned by BlackRock. BlackRock is owned by the damn Rothschild. So they're like, you got the AP. Oh, look at these dirty niggas enslaved. You're the black guy. Say he was in there for 50 years. Talking about he spent 50 years for a crime he didn't do, doing hard labor. Said if he didn't do labor, they'd beat the white people and beat you. And they still talking about, yeah, it's good for these niggas to suffer. They give back their debt to society. These worthless niggas.
You say the
Like,
APs.
yeah, AP article. It said AP stands for Associated Press, yo. It's
AP what?
AP, just AP. It's AP um, video about slavery. Okay, so it's about slavery in Louisiana. Really in America, but let's say Louisiana. They really focus on the prison system in Louisiana. It's just wicked, boy. There was Mississippi too, though. It was Louisiana and Mississippi they focused on. And I wish I had my camera when I was talking to Joby early. When I got off the phone with Joby, I drove past a Mississippi chain gang. I drove, I drove past a bunch of Negroes in the field wearing them damn prison suits on. You know, Mississippi got the green and white stripes. And they used to be the old days had the black and white stripes. Mississippi update, they got the green and white stripes. It's crazy. Like man, and it's all black. It's all black guys out there. You find anything, Joby?
Yeah, let me pull my screen. Shout out to Big Cheese in the building, K Williams, and to everyone with us on
Where,
YouTube. I'll
where's
be
the
going
cheese at on TikTok or something?
on YouTube. The
Oh, okay.
comment.
Yeah. So imagine. You know, I don't know if black
It's
people think it's not gonna get no better. We don't got enough numbers here. We're outgunned and outnumbered. So I did all things. We're working on things to get better. White people don't change who they are. I told you they're now in flooding in South Africa. You got them going back into South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Namibia illegally. You heard that on the news? They white people are flooding Southern Africa, flooding that place illegally.
hmm But which is a question I have. I was saying, fine, there's no justice, there's nothing black people can do. But it's
They got no
crazy how
power.
you have to leave a place where you know historically you are part of the civilization of this place, which was stolen from you, taken away from you, majority of it even sunk underwater and all that. How do you get all this back? How do you just leave all this without any war applied?
I don't know.
It
You don't.
sounds
You don't got enough.
easy.
You don't got. You don't got enough number for war. Remember Planned Parenthood killed off all the babies. Remember they told the black woman to abort her baby. So if we did have, if we never had Planned Parenthood, we have the numbers to fight. We have over 100, at least 150 million babies. This is the numbers they give. If we lost 100 million babies, Joe, 100 million human beings. So
hmm
our numbers is like 50 to 60 million right now. So we would have at least 150 to 160 million. Yeah, that's a fight. Now we could actually fight. But without those numbers,
hmm
we outgunned our match. And now they're bringing in immigrants. All these immigrants in Chicago and New York, these anti-black bastards they brought in here, giving them free health care, giving them money, but they ain't getting black people shit.
Well, it is crazy. It is
And then,
crazy,
and then I got to
really.
argue with Big Cheese's goddamn mama and aunt about Biden being fucked up. Like, what? What's wrong with you? Are you crazy? But enough black people had enough. Thank God they really took them long enough to realize that Democratic Party and threw them under the bus.
I'm Clint Smith,
You know,
and this
I'm
is
going
Sorry,
to
Crash
go.
sorry,
Course
sorry,
Black
sorry,
American History.
sorry.
Today, we're going to be talking about the
Go ahead.
Okay.
Louisiana Rebellion of 1811, which was
Oh
the
no, that's the
largest
rebellion.
revolt
No,
in
not that
American
one,
history.
Joe. That's the rebellion. That's the rebellion. I'm talking about the
Okay.
AP. Where's the AP? It should be an article or document. Yeah, go. The AP talking about prison labor. So the AP talks about prison labor. That'd be a better one. You don't want to call it slavery. They, the AP talks about prison labor, which is slavery, but let's say prison labor. They're talking about in Mississippi and how they make all the hamburgers and make all the clothes. Got Negroes in there making 40 cents a damn day. They're stuck in there forever. And if you don't work, they tack more time onto your sentence. They beat your ass. Working in hot conditions, people falling out. You get no rights. You're a prisoner. That's how wickedly evil this country. Then they got the nerve talking about the Chinese are oppressing the Uyghurs over there in China. And it's worse here. That's how wicked these motherfuckers are. How wicked these goddamn white people are. I'm trying to tell you about some shit in China, why this shit is 10 times worse in America. I'm about motherfuckers making slave labor clothes, slave labor this, slave labor everything up in the prison system. And half these black men be goddamn innocent. Shit crazy.
I can't see anything close to that,
Oh.
Keith. Unless maybe you try find it on your phone and send forward me the
Yeah,
link.
I'm
Maybe
about
I
to
can
you.
share it.
Prison labor
Yeah, but Joe Mosquito Karibu Sana, I see you on TikTok and Trevor with us on TikTok. And let me go through these comments on YouTube very quickly as we get to move on.
That
And
white,
big up to
that
all the
white,
29
you know,
audience of that on.
them mosquitoes always on TikTok because that white woman that be chasing him in London that ran his ass off of YouTube.
Joe Mosquito, he's at you again. I did it. I did nothing. I said nothing. He's at you again. But Karibu
Yeah,
Sana, I see
that white
Jason
woman.
says,
Go ahead. That
uh-huh.
white woman that ran his ass off of YouTube. Go
Hmm?
ahead. Go ahead.
He's making him exercise. At least it's keeping him fit, you know.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
also see Jason says they still got Albertson's store and Starter Brothers stores. They've been bought out and
By Kroger. Yeah,
they've
Kroger,
been bought
Kroger
out.
owns them. Kroger owns them, but never changed the name of it. Kroger owns them. Yeah, I know Kroger. Kroger was slick. Kroger didn't know that. Kroger was slick because Kroger bought out all these stores that those in certain areas you think is the same company, but Kroger owns that shit. Kroger bought all these other grocery supermarkets out throughout the United States. You know, because depending on where you live at, you got different grocery stores all over the country. Like in Florida, but you said Albertsons went out of business. I know, but Kroger bought them out. I know you still got them in California. Like in Florida, in the Southeast, we got the Publix. We got Publix grocery store. We got Winn Dixie. When you go to Texas, they got their own shit. It'd be Brookshire, Cubs, some other shit over in Texas. Texas got their own grocery store. That ain't nowhere else but Texas. Texas always got their own shit that's different. You go to Texas, that shit don't be nowhere else in the rest of the country. Just in Texas. They got their own special taco places that's nowhere but in Texas. Like, man, I
Mm-hmm,
never seen this taco shit that you in Texas, nigga.
mm-hmm. Yeah, 2K Williams saying he's on his lunch break, listening. Always nice to see you, and I hope your day is coming out amazing, and you are having an
I'm
amazing
glad.
day
I'm,
at work.
I'm glad it's out there lunch. Now make sure you got your earphones in. I don't want no white man. I don't want your white boss come slap you in the head for listening to to the podcast. Now, okay, Williams.
He's okay. Ten Speed says I can never get the notification to work on this show. Man,
Never.
I
Never.
think if
We're
you are on
shadow
what
banned.
if you are on WhatsApp,
Yeah, go to
you
WhatsApp, right?
should the
Yeah,
things every time you're going live.
put our WhatsApp app thing in the chat room, Joey.
I don't know how to do that.
You used to do it. How you didn't know how to do it? You the admin of the shit. How you don't know how to do shit? You know how to do everything.
I need to figure that out again. I can't
And
remember. I can't remember
how
how
you
to do
how you
it.
put those videos? I think how you put those videos like when you like you don't do it no more. You used to put them on WhatsApp on your picture. Like, how you do that? Because we probably can do that for advertising. You know, do that too. Advertisers on our thing.
Put on which videos?
You know how you put the video thing, a small video
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
you
yeah,
put
yeah,
on
yeah,
the picture thing
yeah.
on the shoot. That was always cool. I don't know how to do none of that shit.
I'll try. I'll try to figure out. Then I'll share all the
Yeah, we got.
details with you
But
guys.
I tried to, and you guys are in the WhatsApp app group. Send you guys put the WhatsApp link into the chat room for us for 10 speed. And you guys don't know where we at, go to WhatsApp link. We always put a link in it when we go live because we know we're shadow banned. And you Negroes refuse to go to TikTok. I always try to put it on the TikTok thing. Yeah, I ain't going that old TikTok shit. And then you got the network. We're live on the network, 10 speed. Shit.
But hold up,
But
I'll defend the family. Family, you remember the time we were talking and discriminating TikTok? You remember how Kit was so rough with TikTok? Can you imagine how right now Kit is our best friend to TikTok? Every time
and,
he is always spending time there. Guilty as accused, always on TikTok, sharing videos, all
you
that.
guys do it. I don't even be on YouTube. I be on that. Big T's got me messed up, man. I be on that TikTok. I be TikToking my ass off.
See? So, I mean, let them take it.
I
You take
know. I thought.
everyone
I thought.
to.
I think it took Big Cheese like 2 years to get me on that TikTok shit, and now I'm mad. I'm mad at Big Cheese. I wish you would have made me get on that shit 2 years sooner. God damn it! I wish I was on that shit. I wish I was on that TikTok shit 2 years ago. Shit, 3 years ago. Damn.
Mm-hmm. But Big Cheese also says, Karibu Sana once again, he says that Joby Keith is correct about Southern blacks being slow. My entire family are from the South, and I sometimes feel like I was switched at birth. I'm so lonely in life. I'm so sorry, man. We have you and we love you so much. And I don't know, man. I think it will get to that time where they wake up, and I hope their mentality is gonna be quicker, than
Yeah,
slower.
well, you know you love Big Cheese. I remember Big Cheese was missing for all those months. Keith, call Big Cheese. Where's Big Cheese? I'm so worried about it. Keith,
Man,
call Big Cheese. Get me okay.
man, I missed him.
Joe, I said, Joe, be okay. Shit. All right, now. He got out from a fat woman. Shit, he owed a fat woman money.
I missed you, Big Cheese. It's nice to see you, man. And I also see Jason says that one of my uncles had to do that to sell his $1 million plus home he had in a Hollywood Hills.
Wow.
He used his white friends that stayed next to. God damn, that
Yeah,
is
to
so.
sell his house. That's
Mm-hmm,
right. There's a nigga that go there and say, nigga on this house, huh?
mm-hmm,
Nope. Ain't nobody buying this shit.
mm-hmm,
You better get some white, or you better go to the store get some fake white family, put it on your walls, some
mm-hmm.
fake white people, smiling with their little kids. this is this is this is Johnny and the rest of the family. I don't know who these people are, but
Yep, and
yeah, family go. We also have the. You guys go on the app. The app ain't back up. Who still got the app? We also got the social media page on the app.
mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for the app to come back up. Shit, I'm still waiting on Google. But there's no way you should not be able to find us 10 speed. Shit. We got the WhatsApp app chat room with everybody being there. We got the network on the network. We live on the network right now. We got a I gotta repay the damn the video thing.
Network.
I forgot. Yeah, the network. I forgot
Yeah,
that. I had to pay it
that's why
yesterday.
it's going down every time I'm going live.
Yeah. I forgot you. I forgot to pay it yesterday. Or
I'm
the day
live,
before
but I'm not live. I can say I'm
Yeah,
live, but I'm not
yeah, the day before yesterday. But you can even go on the network and watch Joey right now. If I paid the goddamn bill, I paid tonight. when I get home. But we're always live on the network. Just go on the network, blackoutfirenetwork.com, and you'll
showing.
see us there. You got
Yep.
because we're shadow banned over on YouTube. Even though TikTok kicks me off all the time, but it's still I get more news over there, man. It's like real. Even though it's bad, I go live on TikTok, but they be shutting my shit down quick. That's why I don't cuss when I'm on TikTok. I don't say nothing. I'm about to clean up my speech. So this weekend I'll be on TikTok too, but my speech will be clean. No cursing, no N word, no nothing over there. Them white people be telling on you. I'll be on that
Mhm.
thing 5 minutes. My shit gets shut down. I'm like, damn.
Very quick, very, very quick. But I also see Jason says that before we move on to the next topic, which is our main topic about Meta, Jason says that black fox hair has cures for cancer, and the small hearts are being new that to them. I didn't know that black hair has cure for cancer. I didn't know about that. That is something new, and I'd love to learn more about that. And if only we can find a way how we can help, especially the black people, because that is also an agenda I think they focused on ensuring that majority of the affected cancer patients are
You
the
better
black
you better do
community.
you better do it in secret. They'll come and kill your ass.
Mhm. Hi. Ten Speed also says that I happen to meet too. Happen to meet You happen to be caught off guard. I think that's what you meant.
It
I
happened
don't
to
know
him too. Saying
if
a
you.
racism moment, a
Mm-hmm.
racist moment. 'Cause you're not really expecting it, and it hits you out of the blue. You're like, motherfuckers being racist. Like, wow, man, I got to get my shit together. I'm in a racist moment. You're like,
Mm-hmm.
you're in a moment, Joe, but there's no reason for it to be racist. But these people are racist, right? You're in a moment. There's no reason for it to even be that way, but it is. You're like, what the hell is going on?
I think my last life I was there, so that's why they had to bring me back in the continent because they know I come back with this knowledge that I had to tap into, and I'll be very furious. Why? Because I can't. Personally, I get angry very quick. I won't watch you talk shit to me. I won't. I
Your last life was in Jamaica, beating up on coon ass Jamaicans for goddamn cooning for white people.
No, 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 no. Hell no. I wasn't. I disagree. I'm just trying to find my
Not
Jamaican husband right now and the South
not
African,
you. I'm, I'm saying not you. You was over there beating their ass. They were cooning for white people.
Man. But I also see Jibajama says that Angola prison in Louisiana is a hellhole. And
Yeah,
Big Cheese
that's the
says,
one. Angola, exactly.
mhm,
Called Angola, but they'll tell you now those are the pretendian Negroes that were down in the Indians. They called it
mhm,
Angola because they brought it from the Congo and Angola. That's why it was
mhm.
called that. Crazy. Oh no,
Big
those are
Cheese.
Indian tribes. Go ahead.
Big Cheese says that we could be strong here in America, but you can't get enough black people to wake up and understand our situation. That is true. I agree because again, I believe, according to what I've learned so far, majority of the black people in America have been or are so easy to manipulate because of one poverty. Majority of them are escaping this poverty because I mean, if I can get some
And just
dollars
and
here.
just and
What
just
do I need to
and just
add?
and just America, black people easy to manipulate. How about the world?
Yeah, true, true. The whole world. But if you try to look at the situation and speak of what we're talking about right now, especially in America right now, we know that
Right.
so many coons, we have so many coons, especially in the industry. Unlike how we have
Yeah.
in Africa, them, as we have that mentality of I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna be, then you not knowing that you wanna be, once you get there, it's a different situation, you know.
That's why they all coons. why,
It's
why you get so many why you get so many coons
crazy.
coming out of
How do
why
they-
you get so many coons coming out of Africa? They ain't gonna let no revolutionary African in no America. What you think about white people? I love them, white daddy. I would like to lick the doo doo out of your drawers. You
Damn,
get a
no.
visa. You get a visa, nigga. Yeah,
Oh.
visa for you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to America to fight white supremacy. No, you're not, nigga. You're going right back to Cabrera.
Kitty, no, no, no. Job was you didn't just say Kenyans are manipulated by KFC. What? I am manipulated by KFC. Just say Joby is manipulated by KFC. Stop saying Kenyans. Stop saying Kenyans. And I also see Big Cheese has come right here
Let's
on
see.
TikTok.
Do this, Joe. Let's see how many say who has more KFCs, Ghana or Kenya? Let's ask Google. See, we see the most manipulated. Who has more KFCs, Ghana or Kenya? Let's see.
I'm just gonna
Ghana.
ask people in a whole. Like, okay, so they're saying that the company require its former assets when sanctions were lifted in 1994. By then, there were around 300 KFC outlets in the country. KFC has grown into South Africa. That is the largest fast food outlet.
We know
And
it's South Africa, but what about Ghana and Kenya?
let's see. Let me ask Google. Between Kenya and Ghana, which has more KFCs?
All right. Now we know who's manipulated more by the KFC.
Hmm, they're not telling me. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go. Say how many KFCs are in Kenya first. Let's do that. How many
Okay,
KFCs
so in
in Kenya?
Kenya we have 23. In Ghana we have 19. Okay, okay,
Uh
okay.
oh. So maybe I guess your mosquito may be right.
Guilty as charged. I am the promoter. I am. I am the promoter here, man. I love it. I love chicken. Just ate me
I
some
love
chicken tonight.
I love chicken, but I don't love no KFC. I can't eat
I
that
love.
stuff, boy.
I don't care KFC. I don't care wet KFC. Whatever. As long as it's chicken. I
You
love
guys have
chicken.
seen my chicken. I think Joey had some chicken and some fries like for $1. That shit looked delicious as hell.
Yep, it was nice. It was nice. They still have a lot more left. And I also see, Jiba Jaba was asking, did you all see the illegal beating up the New York cops and getting released with no bail? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the illegal aliens beat up the cop. Yeah. If you was a black person, they shot the shit out your ass.
Mm-hmm.
If you was American black, you get shot. You be all
Mm-hmm.
shot out. Hey, what he get? He shouldn't have been touching the cop. Legal aliens. Legal aliens up in here. Yeah, he better not touch that legal alien. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
even a citizen. Legal
Big
alien
up.
probably went got free health care and everything else.
Uh-huh. Big up. Well, Stepas, you call a joke, son. I just had to mention your name, but you call a jokes. Ras Cash Karibu Sana, it says some parts of Florida, like South Florida, can order Kruger, if I'm pronouncing that
Kroger.
correctly,
Yeah,
groceries
Kroger. That's the name of Kroger. Yeah, Kroger.
by online or the app. And I also see Juba Jaba says on WhatsApp it's called an update kit. Okay, an update of Juba Jaba. I'm also
What,
lost there.
what's called the app? What
Eh,
app is called an update?
I don't know.
What's that?
Mm-hmm. And
You talking about the what? You talking about the WhatsApp app? I'm just talking about how you put it in the damn chat room and TikTok and also in YouTube so people can join the WhatsApp app chat group.
mhm. 10 Speed says, hey kid, I
If
need
you
you to
guys be
bail me
sharing good
out. Excuse me. 10 Speed
yeah, where
says,
the hell
hey
you
kid,
at?
I need you to bail me out as soon as this mayor in Chicago is hitting me up. Lol, the biggest raccoon ever. And he
Yeah,
also says that
that's what they are.
who's the
That's
biggest
why they're
raccoon
there.
outside the all American Negroes? My buddy said Nigerians and Jamaicans. However, the all American Negroes is the worst. Well, we had today in Ibu, his
Who
country.
said? You
It
said
was in
who said that? Who said the all American Negro was the worst? What? Nah,
10 speed. He
the
said,
big, nah, the biggest coons are Jamaicans and Nigerians, no doubt. No doubt. Those are your two
Joe,
biggest coon. Those are your two biggest coon ass Negroes. And
I
and,
know.
and to tell the truth, they would tell the truth on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok again. They were on TikTok talking about the Nigerians being the biggest sellouts to white people. I mean, so that's the truth. Them Nigerians will lick the doodle out a white man's ass crack. Yeah, what? Yeah, white daddy, you got doodle in your ass? Yeah, huh.
Man,
I can't do a Nigerian accent shit.
I wanna say
Oh,
sorry to 10
oh,
speed if you
goofy
think
coon ass.
I wanna say sorry to 10 speed if you think black Americans are really worse. Have you met Nigerians? Then after Nigerians go to Kenyans, okay? Then I think after Kenyans you should go to I don't know what's next. I think South Africa,
No,
but
no, no, no. Kenyans are bad, but they're not as
Nigeria.
bad as Jamaicans. Jamaicans are little,
Ah,
Nigerians then
okay.
Jamaicans. Jamaicans, then maybe as a tie between Ghana. I mean, Ghana might be even worse than Kenya. Ghana's might be even worse, but
You
a
say my
Jamaican,
don dadas are
a Jamaican would.
camels.
You're right. That's right. Jamaicans would lick the sweat up a dead white man's ball sack.
Ooh.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I also
all
see
right, Joby. And then I asked Joby for more. They be playing their reggae music that Joby loves. Yeah, that music. Most of that music they make for white women. Yeah, white. Yeah, the white woman. Yeah.
ah, damn. Hell no. But
That's
anyway,
right.
moving
And
on
I
to
was
the
so shocked. That's right. Hold on, Joby. I'm not done. So remember,
hey.
they were so surprised that Bob Marley was so pro-black because none of the Negroes are ever pro-black. Remember, now you got them now bigging up Marcus Garvey, right? The Jamaicans never want to have nothing to do with no Marcus Garvey. They told him to get off the goddamn island talking that black shit. He had to come to America and say, hey, man, bumble clot, man. Get your ass out of the island talking that shit.
We're all
Even
Jamaicans, Job.
Samuel told, even Samuel told y'all that. Samuel, who is a Jamaican, that's always that's part of our chat group. He told you that's the truth. They ran Marcus Garvey ass out of Jamaica because he was talking that black shit. Hey, get your black ass out of here talking against white people. He said, no, we must build ourselves and go back to Africa and try to be the people together. They said, nigga, you better get your ass out of Jamaica.
Bombo clad.
That's a fact. Don't tell me about no damn about no Jamaican freedom fighter. You crazy as hell. Jamaican freedom fighter shit. You got the Chinese over there sleeping with all kind of Jamaican black women. Yeah. You remember? That's true, family. Have you guys been around Jamaicans in New York? I'm breaking up. Yeah,
I don't know if it's my internet
or I
or
think I'm breaking up.
yeah.
No, it's
Kindly
me.
family, let me.
It's me.
Okay. But yeah, I see.
Let me say real
Stepper
quick.
says that.
Did you guys understand me in my broken English? Did you guys understand me? I'm gonna be broken. If you guys been around Jamaican and these banana boat niggas think they better than us, that'd be the craziest thing. These banana boat Negroes been thinking they better than us. They ain't never built shit, right? And then right, that'd be the funny part. But that's why you got all the black women in Jamaica sleeping with these Chinese men. But they'll turn I'm telling you what I know. I had a Jamaican girlfriend back in the day who lived in Queens, New York. Back in I used to go to Queens. Her name was Desiree. Now she was cool now, but I noticed because I asked her, I said, hey, you guys are Africans, like why you guys always why you guys always snobby? Why you always turn your nose up against us? Because you guys don't have our culture. Culture? You banana boat niggas, culture? You niggas come from an island. You a banana boat niggas. What are you talking about? You're talking about that. And the funny thing be so bad that with cameras, we are the #1 culture on the planet. The African American culture is the #1 culture on the planet. Shout out to some white guy who told the truth on TikTok again. It's a fact. What are you talking about? That reggae shit ain't around the world. Get out of here. Shit's in Africa. That shit ain't what? We're the #1 culture on the world. Nobody be trying to be no damn Jamaican. They try to be us, our swag. And so, I remember she told me, she sounded like Joe. She said, calm down, Keith, calm down. I was young. She said, calm down. I said, I don't get the disrespect. You niggas in here skin bleaching. I was there. That's why I learned about all that skin bleaching shit in New York. These Jamaicans with skin bleach. You people ain't like being black. You people don't even like being black. And Lord forbid somebody white, you'll run me over. And that's my first. See, I didn't know the Nigerians yet. I ain't never been to Nigeria yet. But I knew these Jamaican niggas. I was like, oh man, these Jamaican niggas have sucked so much cock. This is crazy. But remember, maybe this my experience. It might not be y'all's, so I gotta go my own experience. There was a level of disrespect from these Jamaicans, man. I was like, nigga, you just came off a banana boat. And the only reason you here is because we fought to get your punk ass here. We fought to get you here. So that's why everybody's mad. So I understand. I still don't want to have no division amongst black people, though. So I understand why a lot of black Americans are mad because we fought to get the other blacks here. Then they disrespect our ass. But they don't even let the coons over. So let all the Jamaican coons. So you can best assure that George Guy's family, George Guy comes from a family of coons. He told you. His whole family of coons. That's what I'm saying. He told you the truth. Ask George Guy when you guys go on the what's up app group. His whole family Jamaican coons. You know?
We have Aaron James. Aaron James in the building. He says, so Keith is on the side of Tariq Nasheed with this one. That is a question, I guess.
No, I'm not. I love every. No, don't put me on the side of that goopy. I'm not trying to cause division. No. That's that racist shit that Tariq Nasheed does. He tries to say all African people mess up niggas. No. Let me make no. Let me try to clean this up a little bit. Let me clean it up. I don't want to get misunderstood. I want to love. I want us to try to work with everybody. But I am going to point out, like I said, like Joe, we got fucked people in our community too. We got a bunch of fucked people in our community that are coons, that are not from the islands. All of our representatives are mostly coons, and a lot of them are not from the island or from Africa. That's not what I'm saying. I said I just got when I was young, I got a wide awakening. I didn't know about the animosity yet, and also the Ethiopians, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in D.C. I said, oh, this is African restaurant, Ethiopian food. And the racism from these Ethiopians, and it was the mixed motherfucking, it wasn't the black ones, it's the ones you see on their TV. These motherfuckers are racist as shit to African people. That's why you get be Kenyan and take your ass over to Ethiopia. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's in your face. So, um, but I didn't know none of this. I'm just like 18 years old. I went to say, hey, wow, this is neat. You guys are African, right? Man, this is great. I ain't never been to Africa. I was at that time, shit. How's Africa, man? You guys from the motherland. Yeah, you, what are you doing in here? I'm like, what? What am I doing in here? I think I might buy some of your fucked up food. You shit, talking that bullshit to me. But because I'm gonna get it in you gave me. Buy some of your fucked up food. That's what you get out. You get out before we call the police on you. I said so. I make jokes because at that time, remember, we kept seeing Ethiopian and starving kids. They was all fucked up looking. So I said, what the hell is Ethiopian cuisine anyway? Is that a fork and a knife in an empty plate? That must be a fork and a knife in an empty plate. I ain't got no damn food. Got all these niggas starving over there. Fuck wrong with you?
Crazy. But anyway, family, as we get to
Good.
the focus of the day,
Okay, go ahead,
before
Joe.
we get run out of time, I want to start by sharing the video that where we had Mark Zuckerberg being called out by one of the people who are on
Wasn't
this
a senator.
big
She's a
uh,
senator.
yeah. So let me share this and what she had to say. There's so many videos that have been surfacing online, but personally, this is the best that I could get. And we had
Okay.
also one of him apologizing, him admitting that they have tried their level best what they can do to
They
protect
ain't tried it.
children.
They ain't tried that level best. They're behind it. The first thing
Mhm.
about it, if you say anything black on there, you're cut off immediately. Anything true, they can find you immediately and stop your account, throw you off the shit. Anything talking about having sex with kids, oh, we're trying our best. We don't know how it's on here.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's crazy. Let me share this.
Mr. Chairman, thank you to each of you for coming. And I know some of you had to be subpoenaed to get here, but we do appreciate that you all are here. Mr. Chu, I want to come to you first. We've heard that you're looking at putting a headquarters in Nashville and likewise in Silicon Valley and Seattle. And what you're going to find probably is that the welcome mat is not going to be rolled out for you in Nashville like it would be in California. There are a lot of people in Tennessee that are very concerned about the way TikTok is basically building dossiers on our kids, the way they are building those on their virtual
Why
you,
are you talking about
and
TikTok and
also that
Facebook? We're concerned
information is
about
held in
TikTok.
China.
Lady, I'm with Facebook. See, they want to get rid of TikTok because TikTok can tell a lot of truth. Why is she
Mhm.
bringing up TikTok? This bastard's over Facebook, even though he didn't start it, but that's the scam. But yeah, why are you talking about sausage on TikTok? Well, this dude's on Facebook. You ain't got to worry about those young kids on Facebook. Facebook's for old motherfuckers.
China in Beijing, as you responded to Senator Blumenthal and I last year in reference to that question. And we also know that a major music label yesterday said they were pulling all of their content off your site because of your issues on payment, on artificial intelligence, and because of the negative impact on our kids' mental health. So we will see how that progresses. Mr. Zuckerberg, I want to come to you.
You got like
We
five
have
kids on
just had
TikTok. Come
Senator
on, in our
Blumenthal and I,
kids'
of course,
mental health. Go to Tik. On Facebook. You got like five kids on Facebook. Kids' mental health. Go out there and ask any kid under 18. Hey man, you on Facebook? Hell no, I ain't on that shit. Joby,
some
let's
internal.
ask Joby. Joby's in her early mid 20s. Joby, are you on Facebook?
Okay, I have account, but I don't even check anything.
We know. You know, the answer is no.
No.
The only thing you deal with is the Black Hat Fire account. The answer
Yep.
is no. The
No.
answer is no.
Documents and emails that have come our way. One of the things that really concerned me is that you referred to your young users in terms of their lifetime value of it being roughly $270 per teenager. And each of you should be looking at these kids. Their t-shirts they're wearing today say, I'm worth more than $270. We've got some standing up in those t-shirts. Now,
Man, this white lady sounds
and
drunk.
some
You
of
been
the
drinking?
children from our states,
You know
some of
she's
the children,
she's from the South. Y'all slow talking. She's from Tennessee.
Ah,
Some of our children, we
let's
saying,
listen. Let's just
wow.
listen to people from the south.
But
Let's just listen.
the parents that
don't
we have
don't be
worked
good with them
with,
accents, boy. Shit.
just to think whether it is Becca Schmidt, David Malak, Sarah Flatt, Annalie Choate, would you say that life is only worth $270? What could possibly lead you? I mean, I listened to that. I know you're a dad. I'm a mom. I'm a grandmom. And how could you possibly even have that thought? It is astounding to me. And I think this is one of the reasons that states, 42 states, are now suing you because of features that they consider to be addictive that you are pushing forward. And in the emails that we've got from 2021 that go from August to November, there is the staff plan that is being discussed. And Antigone Davis, Nick Clegg, Sheryl Sandberg, Chris Cox, Alex Schultz, Adam Masseri are all on this chain of emails on the well-being plan. And then we get to one, Nick did email Mark for emphasis to emphasize his support for the package, but it sounds like it lost out to various other pressures and priorities. See, this is what bothers us. Children are not your priority. Children are your product. Children you see as a way to make money. And children, protecting children in this virtual space, you made a conscious decision. Even though Nick Clegg and others were going through the process of saying, this is what we do. These documents are really illuminating. And it just shows me that growing this business, expanding your revenue, what you were going to put on those quarterly filings, that was the priority. The children were not. It's very clear. I want to talk with you about the pedophile ring because that came up earlier, and the Wall Street Journal reported on that. And one of the things that we found out was after that became evident, then you didn't take that content down. And it was content that showed that teens were for sale and were offering themselves to older men. And you didn't take it down because it didn't violate your community standards. Do you know how often a child is bought or sold for sex in this country? Every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, a child is bought or sold for
we know
sex.
that.
That's not my stat. That is a TBI stat. Now, finally, this content was taken down after a congressional staffer went to Meta's global head of safety. So would you please explain to me and to all these parents why explicit predatory content
Now
does
remember,
not violate
all
your...
that shit's on Instagram. Is the other account. All that pedophilic shit is all throughout Instagram. It was also on Twitter. Elon Musk. Oh, I'm shocked. There's been so much pedophile on Twitter. Yeah, you shocked. You okay? Okay. But Instagram is nothing but a pedo ring. That's all Instagram is. Good.
Shout out to Hilda. Nice to see you.
platforms, terms of service, or your community standards?
Sure, Senator. Let me try to address all of the things that you just said. It does violate our standards. We work very hard to take it down.
Didn't take it down.
We've reported, I think it's more than 26 million examples of this kind of content.
Didn't take it down until a congressional staffer brought it up.
It may be that in this case we made a mistake and missed something.
I
but
think
we
you
have,
make a lot of mistakes.
But we
so
have
let's
we have
move
leading
on.
teams.
They don't never
that
miss that on no black history. They take that shit down immediately. Go ahead, Joe.
Talk with you about your Instagram creators program and about the push. We found out through these documents that you actually are pushing forward because you want to bring kids in early. You see these younger teenagers as valuable but an untapped audience, quoting from the emails, and suggesting teens are actually household influencers to bring their younger siblings into your platform, into Instagram. Now, how can you ensure that Instagram creators, your product, your program, does not facilitate illegal activities when you fail to remove content pertaining to the sale of minors? And it is happening once every 2 minutes.
I don't know, lady. There's a lot of thirst trapping going on Instagram.
Really?
Senator, our tools for identifying that kind of
I
content
didn't say no names.
No, I know you didn't.
That doesn't mean we're perfect. There are definitely issues that we have, but we continue to
Mr.
invest a ton in it.
Zuckerberg, yes, there are a lot that is slipping through. It appears that you're trying to be the premier sex trafficking
Of course
site
not, Senator.
in this country.
Senator, that's ridiculous.
No, it
Senator,
is not ridiculous. You want to turn around and tell these people
content on
that,
our platforms. And
why don't you take it down?
we do take it
We
down.
are here discussing,
We
we
do more
need
work to
you
take it
all
down
to
than-
work
than-
with
than-
us. No, you're not. You are not. And the problem is we've been working on this. Senator Welch is over there. We've been working on this stuff for a decade. You have an army of lawyers and lobbyists that have fought us on this every step of the way. You work with NetChoice, the Cato Institute, Taxpayers Protection Alliance, and Chamber of Progress.
They're going to select another person. Your ass going to be gone. They'll get rid of you.
To actually fight our bipartisan legislation to keep kids safe online. So are you going to stop funding these groups? Are you going to stop lobbying against this and come to the table and work with us? Yes or no?
Senator, we have a...
Yes or no?
Of course we'll work with you on the legislation.
Okay,
I mean,
the door
it's been hard
is
to-
open. We've got all these bills. You need to come to the table. Each and every one of you need to come to the table.
Yes, and that is one of the video. Let me try share the last one where he was told where he has blood on his hands, and he turned around and apologized.
You know, and they don't get this all show. They gonna get rid of her ass, and it's gonna continue to go because the people that run the world created Facebook for that purpose. The people that run the world created Instagram, not this goofy bastard. He's a front man. Just like Elon Musk is a front man, just like Bill Gates is a front man. Shout out to the cats on TikTok like Steve Jobs, who supposedly created Apple, who never did shit, didn't know how to do no computer coding. How can a dude to create a computer company that don't know shit about computers? Steve Jobs.
Genius.
He created Apple as a genius and didn't know shit about computers. Yeah, this is CIA. Yeah, yeah, but I been knew that. These are all front men. This is phony, baloney. This is kabuki theater we're watching. Zuckerberg's another moron. He created no Facebook. Another college dropout and got billions of dollars. From who? From where? CIA created that shit so they can spy on people. And so they mad now because most people left that shit went on that TikTok shit. And TikTok algorithm is so good at showing you shit in real time. They're angry as hell. You seeing they can't lie about Gaza or their mainstream media be lying.
Information from a whistleblower who came before the Senate, testified under oath in public.
Go ahead, Joey.
Here's some information from a whistleblower who came before the Senate, testified under oath in public. He worked for you. It's a senior executive. Here's what he showed he found when he studied your products. So, for example, this is girls between the ages of 13 and 15 years old. 37% of them reported that they had been exposed to nudity on the platform unwanted in the last 7 days. 24% said that they had experienced unwanted sexual advances they'd been propositioned in the last 7 days. 17% said they had encountered self-harm content pushed at them in the last 7 days. Now, I know you're familiar with these stats because he sent you an email where he lined it all out. I mean, we've got a copy of it right here. My question is, who did you fire for this?
Nobody.
Who got fired because of that?
Senator, we study all of this because it's important and we want to improve our services.
Well, you just told me to say that you studied it,
We
but there was
study
no
all these. Who did you fire? Who got fired, goddammit? Why are these girls and people asking, let me see your butt cheeks. Open your butthole for me. Huh? But if you say anything about Black history, your ass is banned.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell 12-year-old girl, open your butt cheeks and let me see your private parts on Instagram. On Instagram.
And I agree with you when you say this is all a show, because look at him just talking confidently. You know you're at fault, but you still have ways of defending yourself and rejecting what
Lord, they're not gonna change. He knows that. Why shouldn't them people just running their mouth, Joe, but they don't run shit. Our Congress has been bought out by the people that run the planet. They're the ones who this is just a show, Joby, to make them like they actually doing something. But look at them. We went against Zuckerberg and this pedophilic ring. But what's gonna happen? Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Who did you fire?
Yeah, I said you mischaracterized.
37% of teenage girls between 13 and 15 were exposed to unwanted nudity in a week on Instagram. You knew about it. Who did you fire?
Senator, this is why we're building all.
Who did you fire?
Tools. Senator, I don't think that's.
Who did you fire?
I'm not going to answer that.
Because you didn't fire anybody, right? You didn't take any significant action.
It's appropriate to talk about.
Mark Zuckerberg is men showing their penises to girls on Instagram, nigga. I know. I'm not firing nobody.
You've got families from across the nation whose children are either severely harmed or gone, and you don't think it's appropriate to talk about steps that you took? The fact that you didn't fire a single person? Let me ask you this. Have you compensated any of the victims?
Sorry?
Have you compensated any of the victims? These girls, have you compensated them?
I don't believe so.
Why not? Don't you think they deserve some compensation for what your platform was doing?
But Black people don't get no compensation for slavery, colonialism, or nothing. But somebody showing somebody they dick, they get compensation. We don't get compensation for being colonized, beaten, and enslaved. But somebody showing somebody their butt cheeks. They deserve compensation? You just say they seen his butt cheeks? What? How about slavery? Nah, these niggas don't get nothing. Fuck them. Go ahead, Joe.
dealing with the issues that your services caused?
Our job is to make sure that we build tools to help keep people safe.
Are you
across
going
our
to compensate them?
Senator, our job and what we take
You
seriously is making
gonna
sure that we
compensate?
build
Are you gonna give them
industry-leading
some
tools.
goddamn money? You gonna give them some money or what? God damn it! Go ahead,
Harmful to make
Joey.
money.
Take it off the services
To make money.
and to build tools that empower parents.
So you
that
didn't
help
take any
working moms.
action. You didn't
That's
take
not
any
true,
action. You
Senator.
didn't fire anybody. You haven't
not true.
compensated a
That's
single
not-
victim.
that's
Let
not
me
what I
ask you
said.
this. Let me ask you this. There's families of victims here today. Have you apologized to the victims? Would you like to do so now?
Well,
They're here. You're on national television. Would you like now to apologize to the victims who have been harmed by your product? Show them the pictures. Would you like to apologize for what you've done to these good people?
This is nothing but a show, family. And shit, understand how Kabuki Theater works. Remember, the people that own Mark Zuckerberg own the cracker that's about. Hey, you like to show these pictures? Would you like to say something to the family? He all acting for the camera. Would you like to say something for the camera? You gonna give him some money? Your conversation? He all over the top acting. When he say, hey, what about slavery? Black people get beat and raped. Fuck them. Fuck the dirty niggas. They got raped and beat. That was a long time ago. Fuck them.
But personally, I'm glad that he's been called out openly, and at least maybe those who didn't know and didn't believe much of this information now have tapped into a little bit of it. Because for so long, not only we've seen actually, especially in Africa, so many people have come out and have sued Meta for using them to, put out
Now
this.
remember, I'm glad Joe said the metaverse. People refuse to go in the metaverse, right? So in the metaverse, they're putting pornography and all kind of filthy shit in that metaverse to get these crackpots into that shit. So they want all kind of naked women and pedophilia. You'll find all that sick shit in the metaverse because don't nobody want to go in no fake ass universe and pretend to be somebody they're not. They go to the metaverse, meet Bill, the chicken with no arms, talking to you. Nah, I don't want to meet no I don't want to meet no talking chicken.
I'm okay. Shout out to Matilk, the beat maker, Karibu Sana, nice to see. Shout out to Njoro and Najwa Mosquito is with us. Shout out to Vince, also right there on TikTok. It is super, super crazy. But I'm saying that we've seen these cases because I think since 2021, personally, I've reported a lot of cases from Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya. So many people coming out suing Meta, but there's nothing that happened. Like you say, nothing changes. Same old talk, same old, but nothing has ever changed. So this is something they are doing on purpose. Is funded, is part of the system to continue making this work. So it is up to us, especially back in the continent where we need to, when you talk about us owning our own media, controlling our own information.
Own your own media. Got to build it, fund it, own it. Right.
Because that's how you get to control things like the mind control. Start educating your children and programming things that are going to educate children in a different way. If it's you getting your child a tablet, it's they are safe logging into these platforms and they are not gonna see anything that's gonna trigger them or even be harmful.
I don't want my 5-year-old. I don't want my 5-year-old daughter going on goddamn Instagram and seeing an old white man's hairy dick and balls. It's traumatized.
Seeing a Liz over there just doing some crazy stuff, crazy. But anyway, let me go to the comments.
Daddy, what's this?
Yeah.
Huh? What is that? What is that? Baby, that's nasty. I'm explaining to you what it is.
But I hope this has also shed some light to so many people. I really, really hope it has shed light. Because you'll find that even parents who didn't even know, we have ignorant parents, trust me. You just buy phones, tablets, especially right now. Then you just give it to your child. You've logged in your email and you think that's cool.
Let's not do that.
The moment this kid starts looking for 1, 2, 3 things, that's when they understand, this device is controlled by a baby and we need to start showing
That's
this.
Right.
Because I used to ask myself, why is it that these people just understand? Or the moment you're thinking about something and you go look at one thing, now you're going to start seeing majority of the things popping up. Like, how do you know I want it? How do you just know?
Because they always check the IP address. When you went on that, Joby, that's called the cookies. So wherever you go now, everything you now your device listens to you. When you went on that one site, it's already figured out that's what you want to see. That's what you want. They try to get you to buy. You didn't buy there, so they're gonna keep showing it to you over and over again until you buy that shit. So it's following you around. You'll be like, how is this happening? I got the same thing. Next time I go to another website because it's already
Yeah.
got your profile. So.
It took me time to understand. I used to ask
Yeah.
questions in high school. I'm like, yo, this Instagram shit is intelligent. Like, look, you just bring me all the ideas of everything I want. You some goddamn sense, angel. But it is super, super crazy. But I say we do not have much of the comments. Joe Mosquito, I see you on TikTok, on YouTube. You're saying that, are you saying he's a moron? He is a moron. That is what Keith is saying. And
Zuckerberg, yeah, Zuckerberg. All these people are morons. That's what makes us. I think they do that to mock us. I think the elite put morons and you then make and since they own the media, they say all these people are geniuses when they really morons, but to mock us. Yeah, these dumbass bastards be thinking these people are geniuses. They mock. Remember at the WF they call us useless eaters. They say we're stupid. They openly tell you that. Hey, you guys are stupid. That's why they want to what? Unalive our ass and depopulate. They said the majority of people are dumb. Useless eaters. So they gotta the idea you guys know you heard the whole time Steve Jobs was alive that he was some kind of a genius. Apple's phones, Apple this and this moron couldn't even this moron couldn't even turn on a computer, let alone fix one or work on one. But he's some kind of a genius. It's like Bill Gates, fake ass. Remember, him and Steve Jobs came up together. Bill Gates don't know nothing about coding, know nothing about no computers, but he's a genius. They're giving these companies by the elite, their front men, it's all a scam. They might show you. Ask the people at Microsoft told you in the beginning, Bill Gates was a moron. How the hell is he head of the company? He's an idiot. You got Steve Wozniak told you that. Bill Gates is an idiot. Yeah. You tell me some kind of a genius. What?
crazy. But anyway, before we get closer,
Like Elon Musk. Now, how's Elon Musk got all these government contracts if he's fighting against the system? You can't get. Remember, the government made him all his money. He never built shit. That Tesla stock. I'm gonna let Joe be sure. I'm gonna show Tesla stock. Like show Tesla's sinking. Everything he built, he stole. It was somebody else's idea. They put him in that position, and now you think he's fighting against the system with Twitter?
no.
It's all made up.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Joby.
We all bought it though. We all kind of bought it at the beginning. We thought that he's finally freed Twitter. I think some of us kind of bought it, but we all know what it is all about. But before we get closer to winding up, I still have one more news and updates, and this is coming from Kenya, and where we are seeing our cabinet secretary. He had a meeting with the U.S. Secretary Antony Blinken, and this is for foreign and diaspora affairs, which was held yesterday, and let me read that again. The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken meets with the Kenyan Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, at the State Department yesterday to highlight on the long-standing strategic partnership between the two countries. Blinken expressed gratitude for the relationship with Kenya, a key democratic partner indeed. And said he looked forward to working together on bilateral issues and opportunities to address regional and global challenges. And I quote, he says that the work that Kenya is doing to promote regional peace and security, the efforts that we are also making together to deepen the strength of our economic relationships, all these I think are very important and positive signs of depth and breadth of the relationship, which is a red flag because if you talk about peace and security, Ruto is not promoting any of that. Ruto said he's not even looking forward to get involved in anything that is happening in DRC Congo. So if Kenya was the number one promoter of peace and security, we should see them seeing them being part of, especially being part of the East African community, talking about how we can come up as a community of East Africa, help and build a strong military group
They don't want
or
that.
army.
No, no, no. They don't want that. You number one country over. You got Uganda and you got the DRC. They number one country away. You right there.
Mhm.
You got Congo's neighbor. No, no,
Mhm.
no. You're not gonna do nothing because the white man said you're not gonna do nothing. That's where we
Mhm.
feel. You better shut up and keep quiet.
And I see Anthony in the building. You're saying that I worried about Kenya, but I can't worry about that now. Well, good for you. And I'm sorry I can't even take your comments. I just realized you are a racist. And well, good luck to you, Manze, with your negative energy. Like good luck to you. I can't keep up with you. And Steppers was on TikTok, and he was saying that Mark Zuckerberg case was unnecessary. Do you think so? It is unnecessary by the fact they're not going to change anything, but it is necessary where I feel like it has shed some light to those, I hope it has shed light to the parents, especially who just don't know what their kids are exposed to. You should be very, very careful and check on your children, because on today's generation, like I said earlier yesterday, children are not active mentally anymore, going outside playing and all that. Children
And
are
that's
much more
bad.
on the internet,
And
you
that's
know.
bad.
And
That's bad. You gotta be
yeah.
outside playing, having
Yep.
fun, jumping, swinging, playing.
Mhm.
That develops the mind.
Mm-hmm. True. And you're also saying that they just want to get his shares by force and by fire, so uncalled for. I don't think it's all about property, because we're talking about someone
Get
who,
it, get
it's
it
not about
shared.
money.
It's not about no money. Get it shared.
It's
What are
not
you talking
about
about?
money. Mm-hmm. And
They talking about this. They talking about this perversions on Facebook and Instagram, dude. What are you talking about? Getting shit. Talking about this pedophilia going on. It's about
mhm.
no shares. What are you talking about?
And I also see Anthony says that I am colorblind. Don't blame me. I understand, with the recessive genes, you can't, understand some colors
Uh
sometimes.
oh.
So please get out of here, because you've been getting on my nerve and I've been quiet for so long. So don't get
Uh
me
oh.
started. But anyway, family, we're coming towards the end of today's show.
Joby cut deep. We should never told Joby about no recessive genetics. Uh oh.
Yeah, blue eyes, recessive genes. Come on, oh, don't tell me nothing. Right? Been watching you, just been watching you, and I'm quiet on my shows. I watch you, but I'm always quiet. So don't try me. Don't try me. Okay, but family, asante sana. It's been an amazing, amazing 2 hour of
Love
conversation,
family.
and I hope you guys have enjoyed.
Again.
And I wish you guys a beautiful weekend. And see you guys on Monday.
I'll be
Tomorrow
I'll be on this I'll be
time.
on this weekend, family. I will be on this weekend. No lie. No lie.
I'm not complimenting, I'm not gonna
I know.
compliment.
I'll be on twice Saturday because I gotta go. I gotta go down to the border Sunday. So I will be. I'm not gonna get into late tonight after the show. So I do 2 shows tomorrow, but Sunday I'm not. I'll be headed down to the border. I gotta go. I gotta go tussle with these people at the border. Now I get it. What you doing up in here? Man, you a nigga. You better stop talking crazy to me. I'm a white Latino coming up in here. I'm gonna be your boss. Like, damn. You'll be my boss, goddammit.
But anyway, much love, family. Asante sana. Hello, Freedom Media. Nice to see you. And I want to appreciate
Much love,
everyone
family.
throughout the week. It's been an amazing, amazing one. And Asante
Family,
sana.
if you guys gonna go to TikTok, see, this is the Africa page you're on TikTok. My page is Black Eye Fire Network. I think it says store. I can't get that store part off. Or my backup account is Mr. Black Eye Fire on TikTok. So my TikTok account is either Mr. Black Eye Fire or Mr. Black Eye Fire Network store. Now don't ask about the store thing. It won't come up. I don't know what's going on. They won't let me erase that thing. But
Yep.
just type in type in Black Eye Fire Network. It'll bring up Joby where Joby's at, and it'll bring up mine too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
so that's the one I'll be on this week, and I'll be on that, and I'll be on TikTok and on YouTube and Rumble, but I'll be on the network as well. So I'll say bye tomorrow, Right.
Okay, date. But family, good night, and of course, have a good, amazing rest part of your day, whatever the time is on your end. For me, it is exactly 11 p.m. on almost 2 minutes to 11 p.m. And Santeni Sana once again. And I wound up with this amazing, amazing jam I started with. That is Telvin Campbell. Can we talk? And good night.
Devin Campbell, can we talk? That was the man told him. That was the man asked him when Devin was in the alley with that man. Can we talk for a minute? Hey, man, ain't you a man? Yeah.